Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today I have Dylan from Altor Locks. And they brought a very unique product that solves a lot of problems, mostly from trailer theft and preventing that. And they mentioned that they were going to bring some power tools. And I look at trailer locks and sometimes go, I could defeat that pretty easily. This one changed my mind, and for a few different reasons. But Dylan, tell us about this and what makes it unique.
So this is the Icon trailer lock. It's the first and only trailer lock designed to resist power tools. So it has this kind of unique looking design. This is our patented radial fin structure. It prevents angle grinders up to 5 inches from being able to cut through this lock. It's also made from one solid piece of hardened cast steel. So this steel is as hard as any saw bit or drill blade, so it's going to stop any sawzall or drill bit from really even barely making a dent in it. It's also a steel that's hard, but it's very ductile. So you can hit this for a sledgehammer for 5 minutes. Maybe break a few chips in it and whatnot, but it's going to stand up to it.
All right, so construction-wise, that's going to create obviously a barrier, as most thieves seem to have sawzalls or angle grinders, as you mentioned, and that's where I was kind of surprised with the design, and really kind of opened my eyes to how much R&D has gone into this, because with an angle grinder, yeah, you can start chopping away at this, but as you mentioned, you're going to have to go through these barriers to even get to the main meat and protection of it. But a lot of times with locks, you can just drill out the core and you're home free, correct?
Yeah, that typically is true. So what we did here, this is our anti-drill lock face. So this actually will spin with any drill bit. So like if you try to drill this out, it's just going to spin the drill bit and probably eventually wear it out. Also with besides the, standing up to power tools and to brute force attacks of sledgehammers or crowbars, we have this very unique looking key. This is our Altor profile key. It's a high security disc detainer key that was designed so that there's no pick in existence for this lock. There's no tool. We even sent it to the lock picking lawyer, which is one of the best lock pickers in the world, and he picked it, but he had to make a tool in his basement to do so. So to use the Icon trailer lock, you just stick the key in like that. It comes down. You would just slide it onto your coupler, just like this, push the lock body back up, turn it, and take the key out. Now, besides all the theft features of this lock, it's an all stainless steel lock body, so it's not going to rust on you. It has a seal on the cam inside the lock body, as well as this cap here that also has an O-ring on it and is stainless steel. So when you put this cap on, it seals the lock mechanism from any kind of moisture, dust, dirt, debris from getting in there. And makes it so that, this lock is going to really last you a long time.
Well, and that's something that I really like, is you have the tumbler on the bottom, so it's going to keep any water from getting in there, but also being stainless, yeah, it is going to hold up, because there's been plenty of locks that I've dealt with here that people have had on their vehicles that I had to unlock, and it's all corroded and you can't even use it. So the fact that it's stainless, you have that unique design, and the cap, that's really smart. I think you mentioned in the training that when you go out to your trailer and rain has hit the mud, it all splashes up. That cap is really nice and thoughtful. It's going to keep that open area nice and clean. That way when you're ready to unlock and take this off, it's going to be ready to go every time. Now, this is a great product because I have some friends that, and also the builder in my neighborhood, that have lost trailers due to theft. And originally our friends with their camper, it got stolen from a storage lot. A lot of them are kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and they didn't have anything to protect it. And I do worry that a lot of trailers out there, they're going to be stored in those lots for months at a time and exposed to all the elements. So how is this going to hold up if they're not towing their trailer that often and it's locked up most of the time? What's this going to look like in a couple of years?
So besides the stainless steel lock body we just talked about, kind of covering the whole internal lock mechanism, the casting is coated with an epoxy e-coat, and then we also do a polyester powder coat over that. So you do have 2 layers of protection that's going to stand up to the sun, the UV, as well as all the moisture and different dirt and scratches and wear and tear for several years.
Now, as far as getting a fit for whatever trailer someone may have, what would they need to look for, or is there a custom fit? Is it universal, or how does that work?
So these locks are designed for a custom fit, meaning they are designed to fit particular couplers. That's how we can make it fit each one tightly and securely. So that's how it works. You got to find your fit. We have several model numbers, and we do have a guide with pictures showing people what couplers fit what models of lock.
And that makes sense. I mean, because you want, when it comes to security, the tighter the fit around it, the better and less ability to wedge anything in there. Not that I worry too much with these. So if trailer theft is something that you're concerned with, which it's a huge investment, not only for your trailer, but anything that's inside of it, if you're worried about someone trying to get into it, seeing this in action and seeing it with power tools taken to it compared to some of the other ones out there, this is a clear winner in my eyes. And it's an investment. This is more of a premier coupler lock, but also, if it saves your trailer being stolen one time, it's paid itself off multiple times.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, it's going to be, securing your trailer, and you really need that special key to open it. If you lose a key, how many does it come with? And also, say I want to get a bunch of these for a bunch of trailers. Can I get them key to like?
Yeah, so most locks only come with 2 keys like this. We actually give you 2 sets of 2 for a total of 4 keys. Because we just know most people are going to need more than 2, so we just rather give them to you. Also, the keys do have key codes, like this 3-digit code right on the key. And that allows us that if people in the future want to get a lock with that same key code or want to order more keys, extra keys, we can do that as well.
So it is important then if someone gets these locks to register it, that way they know exactly what keys to get.
In the packaging there is a guide on how to register your key. There's a link to our website where you just put in your email, your product, your model number, and the key code. This way, in the future, if you ever do lose your keys or want to order more without having to have your key with you, we can look that up for you and get you what you need.
So seeing this in action, I was a believer based on the design and trying to find faults in it to where someone could defeat this. This is definitely the option I'd go with if you're remotely concerned that your trailer could ever get stolen. You put this on here, you're not going to have any issues. And if you're maybe a little bit not sure if this is as robust as we're saying, by all means, pick one up and try to defeat it. I'd be highly impressed if you could. So awesome product. Again, this is a great investment in any of your trailers, just to prevent any theft from happening. You don't know what people are up to, and this is well designed to prevent that. So huge thanks to Dylan from Altor Locks for taking the time to show us the Icon trailer lock. Thank you, Dylan.
Thank you, Brad.